Hello everyone, Krydex here, and welcome back to batteries. I mean pyanodons. But we have batteries, which is awesome. These are a big deal. The fact that we now have batteries means we can make combinators, which are down here. There we go. So we're gonna pick up some, and I'm just gonna manually craft a few combinators here. To start, oh, it feels so good, and wait. We can make speakers too. We've been able to make speakers since we had circuits. Wait, is that right? No, we've been able to make speakers since we had combinators researched. I screwed that up. I thought I couldn't make speakers yet. Okay, so we can also make speakers now, though we've been able to do that for a while, which is very useful. Yeah, that's super great. So now we've got good old combinators, and we can do fancy things. In fact, do we want to do a fancy thing over here with our AUGs? Now that we have better control. So, trying to think here. What's oh, by the way, you want to be decayed first, for what it's worth. Oh yeah, so there's this weird problem. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started on also opening. Oh, you know what, I might want to turn off. This is really interesting. I might want to turn off inventory sorting. It really didn't matter that much before, but now it kind of does. Which mod is it? Is it this one? Yeah, I'm gonna turn off automatically sort chests. The reason is it's actually gonna mess with. Yeah, there we go. It's gonna mess with spoilables, because it's smushing them together into the same slot, which we don't want, because if we're doing decayed first, we need the slot that's most decayed to be the one that's emptying out. The weird part is that it's always going to fill new manure into, you know, if we put manure here, it's gonna put it into the same slot. So there's this weird issue where once it starts taking from this slot, it's going to keep adding to this slot, and then it's going to keep taking from this slot, and then it's going to keep adding to this slot while these ones are decaying. But what you actually want it to do, you actually have to make these RS latches, where it basically builds up a couple extra slots, and then it starts taking the most decayed, and then it isn't inserting. So there's this weird, like, they almost have to take turns, because if you're inserting while you're outserting, it's going to end up inserting and taking from the same slot constantly while the other slots decay, and then eventually one of those is going to be more decayed, and then it'll switch to that one. But then this happened in my Space Age playthrough. It's really hard to describe with just words, but basically the essence is that you need an RS latch. Otherwise, if you're consistently outputting and inputting to the same system, the whole thing can become more decayed, if that makes sense, than you want it to be. Granted, with the system being in this kind of roller coaster of like, it makes some manure and then it stops, and it might end up being better. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know. I'm just gonna be okay with things spoiling. I think that's the best way to go here, to be perfectly frank. And then, yeah, we gotta set up some other stuff now. So mechanical parts is next on my list. This is gonna be a fun nightmare. A zen nightmare, if you will. So mechanical parts. So for one of these bad boys, And we're not going to be making 1 per second. No, sir. Do not worry about that. But you can see that we need a lot of ingredients. So there's 5 complex ingredients plus rubber, small parts, and steel. And those complex ingredients require everything. I mean, we're talking vitrolloy, we're talking ceramic and duralumin glass, we're talking copper and iron and titanium and solder, which is really just tin and lead. We're talking fish oil, we're talking circuits and batteries, we're talking a lot more tin, like a lot of freaking tin. Like 27 tin plates per mechanical part and 20 lead plates. Good golly gosh, why do we need so much tin cable? We're talking Phoenix, 5 Phoenix. Mechanical parts are so expensive. Good gravy. And rubber, and yeah, just lots of everything. Okay, but the good news is we already have most of that over in our area up here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set you, our aluminum deliverer, so we actually want this to be down here. Like this. Okay. And now it will actually pick up the proper plates from over here, which I realize are being filled way too slow right now, for, you know, the caravan taking it, but that's okay. We just need to get it working. In pyanodon's, again, we're Zen Garden here, right? So it's all about getting things automated, not about making sure we have exactly enough. Non-zero is as good as enough. Even though non-zero doesn't mean it's enough, it usually is. You know, like there are times where you find out, okay, we really need to ramp up production of something. But most of the time, if you do it in a non-zero automation way, then you'll be happy with yourself later. You know, we've really screwed ourselves over here. We're gonna have to turn the bus to the east. Aren't we? Yeah, let's just do that. Oh, I'm out of belts. Perfect timing to be right next to this. In fact, we're out of lots of things. Let's refill all of our stockpiles. Oh. We already had those. Get some of these guys, get some pipes. Inserters are good. Splitters. Undies. Belts. And then we're gonna need to get rid of quite a bit of stuff here. Alright, and now we're gonna get rid of those. I actually don't mind having the planter boxes. I don't need this much dirt or ash, and then most of the logs will ditch. I don't want Keragen. I don't know why I had Keragen in my inventory. Everything else seems fine. Yeah. And then we'll get rid of this random microorganism mine. Starting to slowly accumulate some buildings that I need to not forget about. Okay, so anyway, this bus has become problematic. As it is now in the way. So we're gonna have to turn the bus around. But we have too many things on the bus to, how are we gonna fix this? We've got 4 belts here. So zinc and... Is zinc actually attached to this? No, it's not. Zinc is supposed to be going up there. Okay, so you need to be... Zinc. Ooh, right there. Now riddle me... Oh, I'm dumb. I was about to say, riddle me this. Why isn't that working? It's because pyanodons, things hide behind sprites. Gotta pay attention to that. All right, and then you go up here and go around. Okay, so zinc is attached. And then we've got all sorts of other things that we don't have space for. So... I don't even know what to do. Because we've got 4 belts here, but I also have quite a few more that I need. I've got... I don't need antimony oxide, right? That's only for the alloys. Pretty much. We need it for some things later. But for now, it's pretty much only alloys. And brakes Mark IV. That's not going to be for a long time. Okay, so I can ditch Antimox, as I'm calling it these days. And we don't need intermetallics in here. Is intermetallics only for buildings? No, it's gonna need to be on the bus. It's mostly for buildings, but we also need it for like bots and rails and wagons and stuff. So I have 3 belts here, 4 belts that we need to join down here, which I didn't leave room for. So option 1, which is gonna screw my inventory up big time, would be to cut all of this, move it over to this, and call it a day. But that will royally be a pain in the butt to do. But I'm strongly considering it. Nah, we'll just spaghetti. We've got some room for spaghetti over here. I can spaghetti 4 belts to here. Yeah. This is fine. And then we'll do this. And then this. And then we've got 4 belts. I actually am gonna make that 5 belts because one of them is gonna be stone and wood, because those are things we just need everywhere. And then we're gonna have a batteries, and so this will be stone and wood, which we've got on this belt, which is perfect right here. Now we still have an automated long inserters, but we're okay. I can do this and this. So that's that. And then we've also got batteries and circuits, which I want on a belt. So we want batteries up here. Hey, I know we can't reach. Chill, dog. Chill, dog. Oh. That's really annoying. I don't remember that issue ever showing up with the previous picker extended like mouse over construction thing. Feels like a new issue. Okay, what's the easiest way to get it in line with this without adding, you know, because we've got something here to here. It's actually really tricky because it almost seems like no matter how you do it, it's gonna mess up one of these corners and turn it into a squiggle. This can be extended. This could be an underground, but then this corner gets in the way. We could go around both. I actually don't think there's a way to do it. Because no matter how you do this and this, you know, there's just not a way. You can extend this. There's just not a way to do it. Interesting. Well, I will go with the simple version then, which is just this. Alright. Batteries are hooked up all the way up. I'm okay with batteries being a long belt because they do need a buffer. So, having a big battery buffer, first of all, is a wonderful alliteration, and it also is helpful. Alright. Can you say big battery buffer 5 times fast? I'll leave a gap here. 2, 3, 4. Get ready for everything to break as we make huge buffers of all of these metals that we haven't been spending for a while. This is gonna be rough. Okay, so I actually want... I think I want this belt to be batteries and circuits. It also feels kind of bad to be doing this when we're so close to trains. But it's just the way things are, isn't it? And I know that we're gonna have some undergrounds here, but that's fine. Very satisfying noise. You know, I'm just gonna go straight to max distance here, because we're probably gonna need it at some point. Okay, let's grab some more belts. Go, my bots. Perfect. Okay, so now we need to hook up all these things. So this is one of them that we need to hook up. That's easy. And then another one is the... Well, 2 of them are right here. this is one. And then this is another. And then titanium is the last one. And what I'm thinking is we're gonna do titanium and small parts. Yep, perfect. And why does this only have intermetallics on one side? Oh, it's just because antimony is very slow. So it's gonna take a while. Okay, cool. So we've got all the things that we need over here for a successful life. Happy bus, happy life. That's what they say. That's what they say. Okay, what are we missing? Rubber? Ceramic? Quartz ore? Gross. Fish oil. And and 10 and 10. 10! We're missing 10! Shoot. And glass. Okay, so tin and glass can go on a belt. Glass is pretty easy here. Oh, hey, we can use a combinator now. Check that out. This is nice. Okay. So you say if 10 plate or zinc or aluminum or glass, any of them are less than 600, then you output the green signal. And you wait for green. Whoa, they changed this, right? There was a big stink about it. I'll probably butcher what the stink was about, but essentially something about the ghost signal. They changed it and it broke some people's bases that were using a certain ghost signal. And by ghost signal, I literally mean the signal like icon that was a little robot ghost. They like removed it or something, but they have so many new ones. Look at all these, super helpful. And they changed the anything and everything, which I don't know if I like that as much, but I kind of like the old ones. The new ones feel less clear. Like they look more fancy, but I don't know if I think it's a good fancy. Anyway, we should be loading up glass somewhere. Okay, apparently this is just our glass. Okay, so we'll just load glass in there. So now we've got glass accessible to caravans. I didn't realize that we had an inserter rate problem, but we do. And then finally, we need to grab the caravan that comes to here, which is salsa. And then you need to add a destination, which is over here. And grab glass. Go ahead and do that now. Okay, cool. Sweet. Ah, so nice to use a combinator. Our first little combinator. Okay, and then we're gonna need to unload glass. And we need glass, rubber, and tin. I still need 3 more things. Oh no, that's more than 1 belt. That's 2 belts. You know, I'm just gonna have to do it. These highways are not long for this world anyway. So rubber. I mean, it feels like I should do tin and glass on the same one just because they're already in this doodad. So tin plate and glass plate can be on a belt. Eek. Kind of need it to be here so I can do this. And then rubber. I will not use a loader for this because my rubber production rate is so low. It is not gonna matter. 0.7 is way more than I'm making. Granted, we will improve our rubber soon enough, but that's still gonna be a ways down the road, so. All right. You can go all the way over. I doubt you can. Yeah. Here we go to here. All right. I wonder how much iron we just spent. I know belts aren't very much iron, but still. Surely we just spent a lot, right? But the good news is now we have rubber, tin, and what was the other thing I just got? Something. Rubber, tin, and glass, which I need all 3. And we have lead. We don't have plastic somehow still. So we need plastic and quartz are maybe the deliveries we need. Oh, and there is vitriol. Okay. Plastic and quartz, and then fish oil. I might just pipe. Okay, so caravan outpost. I wonder how our brain production's doing. Do you think it considers brains to be consumed from Vraux? It looks like it does. I think that's... Because, I mean, look at this. This has got to be Vraux. Sorry, when I said Vraux, I meant caravans. I don't know why I said Vraux. It does seem like this is caravan brain usage, right? Pretty sure it is. So, we're still well within our brain consumption rates. So something a couple people have said now about decaying products, and I know I just talked about this thing down here, which is a different thing than I mean, it's related, but it's different. They've mentioned, like, I could set a slow inserter that's constantly taking out the most decayed, which kind of works. But again, the problem is what's going to happen is it's going to take out this brain that only has an hour left. But then there's going to be an open spot for a brain, which then this is going to take a brain that's going to put in. So basically, we're going to be swapping out, like, it'll just constantly keep averaging the brains, but we're still making more brains than I'm using, so the average decay is going to continue becoming more decayed. So unless you set up an RS latch situation where you take out the most decayed brains and you get the whole stack out of there and then you put in the freshest brains, that system can work, right? And then the decayed brains are always going to be out of this box because you're going to take out the most decayed stack, put in the freshest stack. right? Like that's a way that you can kind of cycle things out, but you have to do it with an RS latch. If the inserters are just running constantly, it won't work, because it'll actually take out the most decayed, put in the freshest, which will bring up the average decay of that stack until it's not the most decayed stack. Then it'll start averaging another stack. Then it'll start averaging another stack. Now, if you're always putting in the freshest and averaging it with the most decayed, that might work. I'm trying to think. No, because then it's gonna keep putting in... What will it do? No, because then the fresh brains that come in will be getting averaged with a half decayed stack. So yeah, I think that won't work. I think you have to set up an RS latch situation. Now, the other option is to just stop brains from being made in the first place, right? With most decayable items, you might just stop the production of them if you don't need them. But here, we actually do... We need this to keep running. We need the Vrauk rendering to run. And so there's no reason. So we'll just deal with excess jerky if we end up with excess jerky. I mean, that can be a source of a lot of biomass. All of this is good biomass. So all that to say, we'll probably be doing a lot of that RS latch solution, actually, because it's kind of elegant, even though it sounds complicated. I think the actual solution can be done with one combinator. And basically, the combinator plus a chest plus 2 inserters can solve the problem. Plus the thing that removes the decayed stuff. So, like, I think the solution isn't that bad once we can figure out a good way to get the conditions set on the combinator. Anyway, what's this belt supposed to have? Batteries and circuits. Why does it not have either? Oh, well, there's a good reason for that. It doesn't have that. Now, batteries should be here. Did we fail to connect somewhere? I did. What's... Oh, we forgot an underground. Okay, so that's done. Now we needed to craft a couple caravan outposts. We've got that. So this will be a new area over here for crafting mechanical parts. So we're gonna need, we said we needed plastic and I already forgot what it was. Plastic, fish oil, and quartz ore. Such a specific thing. Quartz ore. What's the amount? We need 1.667 of each. So I need twice as many stacks of quartz. So I could do 5 and 10. And then just fill the rest and do that. Okay. And then we need caravan. Of course, I don't have any brains on hand. And you're gonna grab... Well, you're gonna go here and you're gonna empty cargo and then you're gonna wait. Circuit condition. Till green signal is 1. And you're gonna say if plastic less than 100. Oh, you know what? I screwed up. Don't worry. I see it. I see it. I see it. You were yelling at your screen earlier. I see it now. Don't worry. I've noticed. You can rest easy. Quartz. Less than 50. No, also less than 100. Then you do green signal. Don't worry, everybody. I see the problem. Some of you might be like, whoa, what's he talking about? What problem? Well, let me show you. The problem is up here. I set this combinator to be if anything's less than 600, which means the stupid thing's never gonna get a break. We want to do like less than 200. Now we need to provide quartz ore. And plastic. Which, weirdly, just by the blessings of the pie gods themselves, are kind of in the same spot. Which is probably not normal. Excuse me. I mean, my base could have looked like a lot of things, and the odds that quartz ore just happened to be in a similar spot as plastic is pretty serendipitous. You like how I'm using a different item to block it out? Because I do. You can see I'm starting to care less and less about spending loaders, which is probably unwise because they're still very expensive. Alright, where are you at, my friend? You are the quartz plastic man thing. You're not really a man, you're a thing. Well, but you're not really a thing, you're an it. Perfect. Alright, you come over here. Do you feed yourself before or after? Probably after. And what did we say? 500 and 1,000. No, also 500. I keep thinking quartz is double, but it's just double the number of stacks for the same amount. Can't get that into my head. All right, and then you're gonna, what? You're gonna store food, and then you're gonna move on with your life. Cool. Cool. Now I just need some brains, get him started, and we are good to go. By the way, I keep noticing this one, and it needs to be emptied. Okay. Extend our trail a little bit here. Go get us some fresh stuff, and we are good to go to make mechanical parts now. Nope, fish oil. I knew there was something. There's always something else. And even after that, there's probably still one more thing. Like coke. Some sort of fuel. Oil sand isn't a fuel value, right? I don't even know if I can collect oil sand yet, but no, you can't burn it. Thought maybe we'd get lucky and you could just burn oil sand. You know, I'm finding myself more and more often needing to run alongside this area. So let's set up a path here. Okay, so fish oil. Would it just be better to caravan the... I don't know what it's better to do or not. Caravan the barrels, but then that's kind of a pain in the butt. I mean, I've got options, but I think just long pipe is the easiest. Alright. So there's fish oil. Okay, cool. Mechanical parts are gonna happen soon. Alright, so let's set this up here. So we've got the mechanical part here. Needs brakes, control panel, gearbox, shaft, utility box, rubber, small parts, steel. And then you've got the 5 ingredients. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now also, I want to say there's something, is it trains? Locomotive. No, trains can be made in this. Is it? What is it? There's something that I remember crafting. It's not rails either. Did they change this? There was something that couldn't be made in the burner assembling machine in my last playthrough. What was it? And they may have changed this, because I thought it was something in this category. I thought it was the rails or the bots or the drone ports. I thought something could only be made in the electric assembler. But I'm not seeming to find anything here that can only be made in the automated factory. So they may have changed that. Because all this stuff can be made in the automated factories. What was it? Is it radars? No. And like I said, it very well might have changed because it looks like everything can be made in a burner. Yeah, I think they changed. I think something changed since my last season with this. I think there were limitations that they removed on the burner assembling machines. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that, but I think they switched some around. All right, and we are doing sushi, by the way. That's why these are all next to each other. Because this is an insane amount of stuff. Literally insane. So we need tinned cable and solder production as well. Everything else is already set up. Tinned cable, solder. We also need copper cable to go straight into the tinned cable. I won't put that on the belt. And does the solder only go in one place? In fact, so does the tinned cable. So it makes sense to do the solder next to the thing that needs it. Like this. That's not the thing that needs it. This is. And then this is the thing that needs the tinned cable. Like that. And then I think we're good. So now I just need to put like a million things on this belt. And then we can hook everything up. Okay, hold on. First of all, let's make it all consistent. So we do that. Second of all, we need fish oil. Third of all, these ones don't actually output anything. Fifth of all, I might need faster inserter for you. Sixth of all, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Okay, things are about to get nuts. Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes, cover your ears, because it's about to get wild in here. We need like almost every single one of these items. Oh god. Oh no, this is a lot. regret all my decisions. So what we're gonna have to do is some sort of splitter situation. So, you know, something like this, where we filter and then we can enable or disable these based on count. So we will read pull belt there, and then we'll connect these across. Like this. Because I do need both battery and circuit. The thing on the left should go towards the left, otherwise that'll be confusing. And we'll go ahead and turn all those off to start. Okay. So that'll work. The counts are going to need to stay low, obviously, and at some point, we're going to have to maybe allow myself to go into the other side of the belt. I'll do this. And we're also out of belts. What is that? Why is Lantimony that far from... Are we even running it? It is running. It's just that slow. I guess we've probably picked up some. No. That doesn't sound right. Why is there that little? I mean, I know it's slow, but... Huh. I don't know. Still feels like there should be more than like 20 or 30 here. What's it called? PBSB alloy, classic. It's just a crap ton of lead and a little bit of antimony. Just condensed lead, basically. Okay, anyway, back to doing whatever it is we're doing here. So... Good golly gosh, this is rough. I might just use the other window. Okay, so circuit and battery. As far as total counts on the belt, I'm thinking we actually allow this number onto the belt of each thing. Is that about right? Or is that still going to be too many items? Let's see. What do we have here? We've got about 30 squares across. Times 2 is 60. Times 4 is 240 items. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, no, that's right. 240 items per lane. Total of 500 items available. This is not 500, so that should work. So yeah, I mean, we're talking like battery less than 1. I might do a minimum of like 2 items. Circuit less than 4. Or 3. Okay. Next is stone and wood. We do need the wood. We don't need the stone. But wood is on the right, so stone goes left. And then this one runs if wood less than 5, because we just need to fuel everything up with that. I don't think the rate will need to be very large. This one is titanium in small parts, which we need both. So left is, oops, keep hitting the wrong buttons. What was on the left? I already forgot. Titanium's on the left. So then we need titanium 2, small parts 17. Okay. Next is this guy, which will be Lantimony. But intermetallics on the left. No, stop. Ah, stop it. What is happening? No. Too late. What was it? 2. What's Lantimony? Wait, we don't need Lantimony? Oh man, I could have sworn we needed Lantimony. We just need Vitroloi and Phoenix. So we don't need this belt at all? What a waste. Alright. We need this belt. So Vitroloi goes left. Work fast. Vitroloi. And Phoenix, which is what? It's an alloy? What's it called? Iron Nexolite Special Antimony Alloy, or whatever. Alright, and then I'll pick up all the IMs and get those off here. Alright, and I'm just gonna ditch my inventory to help clean things up a little bit here. That does leave me with extra IMs, which I'll need to take care of. All right. I just realized, what am I doing? I'm not splitting. Okay, so that's split. How do I do this? Why is this so hard? How do I normally do this? Well, normally I would do something like this. I feel like I've really screwed this up. Normally, this would split off here and then go underground like that. And that would split off and go underground like this. And then there would be space for this one to split off. And then this one would split off and do this. Okay. All right, and then this one, lead and whatchamacallit, has space to split off. All right, and we need 20 lead and 8.3 steel. Lead left. Lead plate. 20. Steel plate. 9. Okay. Got it. Then we need no chromium or zinc, no duralumin or aluminum. Yes, copper. Yes, iron. Which I will mix onto one belt. Yes, tin, glass. Yes, rubber. Okay, so that's going to be here, here, and then here. All right. Now we've got the same ideas. Except that'll be copper plates, and this one will be tin plates. This is a bit tedious. And maybe you should have done this a different way, I don't know. Don't really know how else to do it, to be honest. I mean, I could have done not sushi, maybe that would have been easier, I don't know. I could have done crazy spaghetti where I just put all these buildings like in and amongst all the belts. I guess that would have worked too. That would have been ridiculous though. Copper, we're gonna go to, I don't even know, 35 we need a lot because copper plates and copper cables. And then iron we need 5. And then here we need tin and glass. Tin we need 27. Glass we need 5. And here we need tin plate 27. Okay. Oh, also, very important. We need to wire up all the results. All right, so you're enabled if mechanical parts is less than 3. You're enabled. Everyone just do their own thing there. And we'll say like 3 of each thing for now. Sure. And you'll be 9. Because that's 3 craftings worth. Okay, so we still need more quartz ore. What's going on with that? We just haven't connected it yet. Oh, yeah. This thing needs to connect. Okay, so then we do this. Filter, split. Quartz ore left and plastic right. All right, and then we've got quartz here. Quartz is going to be less than 2. And plastic is going to be less than 2. Okay. And then I'm going to put more inserters on that one because it's very hungry for... Very hungry for tin. All right, we're making shafts. We're making solder. Once we have shafts, we will be making gearboxes. And the only thing I'm missing now is... Why is the... Oh. Apparently I forgot that one. Okay, that's why that one didn't have any quartz. I also hand-fed some of these. Like, I still don't have small parts or steel. No, I do have steel. I don't have small parts, though. Because, yeah, we still have a whole belt here. No, I did do small parts. I'm dumb. What have I not done? Rubber. Rubber's this thing we still haven't done. All right, we might... Oh, gosh, this is going to be a long episode. We might need to be done soon. But for now, we shall press forward. You're going to do rubber left. With the restrictions on these. You are rubber... is less than, what, 4? I don't remember how much we needed. 2 is enough. Okay. So now rubber's on the belt. Those are on the belt. Is there anything we've missed? Ceramic. Yes, I know we still need ceramic. Done. Okay, let me actually check them off. I'm just scanning with my eyes. Check, 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 check. We do need duralumin. Oh. Glass, check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Fish oil, check. But I do need duralumin. I don't know what my brain did when I was looking at that one. So we need another one here. And duralumin is less than 8. Duralumin. All right. So now we should be getting everything other than ceramic. Now, ceramic needs coke, doesn't it? So we'll have to do that in the next episode. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to handle this right now because we don't even have coke over here. I haven't prepared for that. I don't know why. I kind of said in my head, ceramic's nothing to worry about, but yeah, we do need coke, which I haven't brought, so we will wait for now on that. And yeah, we are very close to having mechanical parts. I'm sure we'll get that done in the next episode once we get some ceramic going. And one of the reasons I did this is we will probably use this to make trains and some other things as well. So I figured setting this up once could be worth it, because now we've got a big sushi belt of things that we can make slowly. So I'm planning to add more to this. That's the plan anyway. But we'll call this an episode here. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next one.